Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, Annie. How are you doing? Thanks so much for having me.
What type of tenants do you look for when you're looking at the properties from an acquisition standpoint? What does that look like? Are you looking for, I'm assuming you said it's like a warehouse with like a roll up. So it's like an Amazon, like not that size, but they're like smaller, like small businesses that are running companies that have a need for storage, or is there manufacturing that happens there? What is it? What does that look like?
So first I'll tell you what kind of tenants are typically in the space, and then I'll tell you what we try to avoid.
Okay.
So the tenants that are typically in the space are going to be your contractors, all types of contractors, concrete cutters, sign makers, boat repair, things like cleaning companies, lots of cleaning companies. And then the beauty about this kind of product is if you pick the right kind of property that has some street frontage and is close to rooftops, close to houses, then you'll get this great retail crossover. So these people, let's say a driving school or a CrossFit gym, they're looking for a retail space. They're looking at retail rates. And then they come by to you and you say, oh, I'm going to increase my price, and they say, wow, that's a cheap price. And you say, great. So we get this retail crossover tenant as well. So it's a very versatile product type. The types of tenants we try to avoid is not too much auto. They can be a little dirty. And we also don't do anything with marijuana because we do use leverage, and federally they could technically come take your building. So like I said, we're very risk averse.
I have a question on returns. What can someone expect? Is it similar to multifamily deals? If an investor invests with you, what does that look like? Are they in the same like high teens IRR, or what are you guys looking at?
So right now, I mean, it's hard to find deals right now. There's a lot of irrational sellers that we're trying to have rational conversations with. I'm sure they'll come around. But typically we shoot for like a 7% cap rate and 7 to 10% cash on cash. We're not super value add. We are doing a little more value add these days, but we're not super value add. Most of our improvements are operational. Some of them are cosmetic, but honestly, the cosmetic, I'm always questionable how much that actually gets you in rent in industrial. Like, does this guy even notice that we put in new awnings? Does anyone care? So most of our improvements are operational. Like one of the biggest things is just from my life in sales in the corporate world, time kills deals. I yell that across the 3 feet between where me and my husband work every day. Time kills deals. So if you can just improve your operational response time to leasing requests and things like that, these guys look for a space when they were ready to move yesterday. So you need to have something ready for them to sign on your back. Here you go. You start tomorrow. So that's the kind of improvements we do. So yeah, about 7 to 10% cash on cash is what we strive for.